on deck, run up a check. She like the drip, she like the flex, she like the gold I got on my neck. I don't chase hoes, I follow checks. If it ain't money, then what is you saying? Feel like it's saying when it's about the money. That old shit.
Money is a fabrication they created so it can be put back in circulation. Want you to slave your nights and days for it, then give it away. Cause time and energy is ultimately the price that you pay. And just like a toupee, they hide in what's at the top. The elite does not eat unless there's division amongst us all. They separate us by gender, race, class, religion, political interests, opinions, just to keep us as minions. And must we keep on pretending like a winning lottery ticket could buy us happy endings? And money can be useful, it depends how you spend it. If you're a consumer, you will get consumed and devoured, and it don't matter if you rich or if you pay by the hour. I got allergies now.
North Carolina.
My name is ReeCee Raps. My granddad gave me the name ReeCee as a kid. You know, my granddad gave everybody their own nickname, but ReeCee was my nickname. So my middle name is Sharice. That's probably where it came from. But, I mean, he never really told me where it came from. Everybody got a nickname, but he's the one that got me into performing as a child. He had a group called the Unspeakables. It was a lip-syncing group, and I was the youngest member. I used to lip-sync Alvin and the Chipmunks, Patti LaBelle. I used to lip-sync all types of stuff, like, the Pointer Sisters and all types of stuff. Like, he had a bunch of records and stuff. He used to act like he had his own radio show, but he was really into music. So when it came to me, you know, I just started going by ReeCee last year. You know, once I did music and once I started taking myself seriously as an artist, so I knew I couldn't name myself. So my name is Shauna. That's not catchy enough, you know. So I just knew I couldn't name myself, so I had to go with ReeCee. Since my granddad got me into all this, you know, into performing, I just was like, I gotta kind of live or carry on his legacy.
So, along with this, you know, being a successful artist, you got, you know, the work you got to put in, and a lot of people don't see that coming into it, and you see that the strong survive and the weak fall off, you know. So, like, if to someone, you know, that don't even realize that, you know, like, if you could just speak on the work it does take, you know, maybe the repetitiveness in what you have to do sometimes, you know, that kind of stuff.
You know, what I noticed, the difference between me and a lot of other artists that say they want to do it out here, they're just not dedicated. They're just not dedicated. They not really out here. Like, all of my free time goes to my music, you know. I still work 45 hours a week, you know. A lot of people don't know that. They think I do this full time. No, I don't. I put my money, my free time, I spent, even to get all my music recorded that I still haven't even dropped everywhere. I done spent $5,000 just on my music, you know, but not to mention all you gotta spend on marketing and everything like that. All I gotta spend on these outfits and everything before anybody even looks at you twice, you know. So it's like I have to literally be everywhere, you know. I'm everywhere. Even if I'm not performing, I'm there. I'm talking to people. I'm getting opportunities, you know. So I don't think, a lot of people just don't want it that bad. They just don't want it that bad. Nobody's gonna hand you anything. You're not gonna find a manager anytime soon. I don't got no manager. I don't got no team, you know. It's just me. So, and a lot of people use that as excuses, you know, like, well, it's just me out here, and then they can join the club. The rest of the 1,000 million people out here don't got nobody, and you just gotta, I mean, I've really been getting my name out here. I just moved to Charlotte January 2018, you know. I only been here a year. It's a year and a half almost. So, I mean, I didn't even know where to start with the open mic. Right. You know, that's what it really took for me to go out here, ask people, network, follow people, look at their flyers, texting the people on their flyers. Oh, I'm performing there too now. Like, literally, that's what it took for me, and that's what it's taken. It's finally picking up a little bit, but I still got so much more work to do. But I was able to assemble a band, and having that band, you know, is opening up more doors and opportunities for festivals and everything like that. So, I mean, it's really going to take for you to dedicate all of your free time. You know, I don't get no days off. So, that's all it is, you know. I don't take no time off. Any time I have is going towards my music and going towards making my dreams come true.
Right.
Yeah, so I just moved to Charlotte. I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I lived there until I was about 13 years old. I lived in California, Temecula, California for about 6 months. I went to high school in St. Louis. I lived in St. Louis for 4 years. And then I lived in Kansas City for 6 years. And then I moved to Charlotte. So yeah, I stayed, my family moved to Charlotte back in 2015. And I stayed behind with my ex, and then after they moved, I ended up being in like an abusive relationship. I was getting guns put to my head, my life threatened on the daily, being called bitches all the time. And you know, it took for me one day, you know, how I moved to Charlotte. One day I woke up, instead of going to work, you know, I got on the highway and I drove. I left all my clothes, all my belongings, and I drove to Charlotte because my parents lived there. I didn't know where I was going. It was like one of the most scariest and most rewarding things I have ever done, you know. But my goal, you know, I want to bring awareness to people in domestic violence situations. There are people out here that you can talk to. You know, I'm here, and a lot of people will go through that and they don't speak upon it. You'll never even know. A lot of people thought we were a power couple and all that, and a lot of people will stay in those types of situations because they don't love themselves and they don't understand their worth and their value. Because I definitely didn't understand mine. My whole purpose was being deprived from me. You know, I wasn't allowed to go out and do anything. I wasn't allowed to do music. He was a rapper, so he didn't want me being a rapper. It was just like a lot of stuff. I just was constantly shot down, everything I wanted to do, and yet I stayed in a relationship because I didn't understand where I would be without it. You know, that relationship was my identity because I wasn't secure enough in myself as a person and who I am as a person. So like I left my job. I was making 6 figures a year, and I left my job and just left everything. My job ended up saying, okay, you can work from home now. Like, everything fell into place, you know. So even though I went off, I didn't know what would happen, but everything fell into place. My whole life has really gotten a lot better. You know, I won Female Hip Hop Artist of the Year last year. I'm nominated for Best New Artist in the Carolinas, and I really wasn't doing this like a year ago. A lot of people didn't even know my name. I was still going by Shauna a year ago. So I just want people to follow your heart. You gotta follow your dreams, follow your heart, and don't ever be in a situation where somebody stifles who you are as a person, and don't ever feel like somebody can elevate you as a person by not being you, you know? So that's all I got to say. That's my message, you know, and I just, I'm gonna inspire a lot of people with what I do and through my music. So that's how I do it.
Bitch, I'm hot like the Sahara in the middle of the summer. And yes, I am aware the marijuana makes me dumber. It's a bummer. Every time I attempt to recite the thoughts running through my mind, I realize that I'm hyped. And I can form real intricate ideas, but that don't mean shit. Once a week, once my mind clear, I probably had $1 billion thoughts by myself in the dark. Then consequently forgot because of the weed that I had sparked. My mind's a work of art, but how's a girl to show it when her brain is being picked apart and she don't even know it? She has so much potential and was advised not to blow it, so she's picking up her pencil and jotting down every moment, observing every session, she's studying every segment until the rare occurrence she finally learns the lesson. Tries to restrain the anger and contain all the aggression by recognizing the devil and thanking God for his blessing. I get high, so I don't feel the lows on this roller coaster ride that we call life. And I get high, so I don't feel the lows on this roller coaster ride that we call life. Picking battles with the pettiest of topics. This voice is yelling stop, but she can't realize it's her conscience. Her mind, she's lost it, it's in another dimension. So please be cautious if you got any intentions, cause she tries to resist, no cries for help, she's content. Avoiding conflict, so she don't wanna commit. Thoughts in suspense, keeps telling God she repents. Can only grasp a concept in a logical sense. It's hard to admit that she ain't perfect, constantly feeling worthless, begging God to find her purpose. Devil's whispers reach the surface, and she's hurting. Things coming down on her like boulders, got hell tugging at her feet with the rules weight up on her shoulders. Wondering if it's over as the nightmare's repeated, searching for closure. She's already seeing that she's defeated, struggles to fight her demons, climbing up into heaven, but yo, she's angling from a string and golden flames at the end. I get high, so I don't feel the lows on this roller coaster ride that we call life. And I get high, so I don't feel the lows on this roller coaster ride that we call life. Does she make it? Will she alter her actions and keep acting as if money can bring her true satisfaction? Ain't never relaxing unless it's from the boat that she's backing. And when she hits his boat, it's difficult to avoid distraction. Now does she make it? Will she alter her actions and keep acting as if money can bring her true satisfaction? Ain't never relaxing unless it's from the boat that she's packing. And when she hits his boat, it's difficult to avoid distraction. Now does she make it? Will she alter her actions and does she make it? Will she alter her actions and does she make it? Will she alter her actions and keep acting as if money can bring her true satisfaction? Ain't never relaxing unless it's from the boat that she's packing. And when she hits his boat, it's difficult to avoid distraction. Or know just what happened. It's the chain of reactions can be consistently gaining, but she just sees what she's lacking. This is the reason exactly why she can never be happy until the day that she drops dead. The diaries of a pothead.